what I'm going to talk about now is basically what I've seen so far. Again, I've had this rifle for about 3.5, maybe 4 weeks now. Had it out to the range about 3 or 4 times. First time I had it out, the range I went to, they only had the 25 and 100 yard ranges available. And I usually like on a 22 starting out at 25 anyway. So that's what I did. Shooting a mix of CCI, some Blazer, and some bulk Federal. Started out with the CCI to sight it in. I won't bore you with that, but this is basically my results at 25 yards and a light wind, nothing major. Good groupings in my opinion. Most of these are within a ½ inch. You got some flyers here and there, and that could be ammo. Some bad ones here. I think that's where I started actually. And this was only bench rested, by the way. This group right here, awesome. Look at that. And each target in here, I was basically shooting 2 clips per target, so 20 rounds. And that'll give you an idea of, then again, this is at 25 yards. Make your own judgments. I'm sure you guys can do a lot better than I can, but with this rifle, first time out on range, I was pretty happy. Move that over here. Next time I went out, these are going to be at 50 yards, and that's generally where I like to sight in my 22s. Excuse me. So we'll start here. I'm not going to hide anything from you. This is my initial sighting in groupings. Nice grouping in here, a little scattered, and again, this is at 50 yards. These are 4-inch targets. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention, these are all 2 and 3-inch targets on this page, to give you an idea. So these are 4-inch targets here, about 1 inch grouping, 1.5 inch grouping. As I sight it in, get a little better. This one, I don't know. Again, this is an outdoor range, and on this day it was gusty when I first got there, but it started to calm down. So nice hits here and there, and I think I was firing about 10 rounds per target at here. So that gives you an idea. Once the weather calmed down a little bit, things started to get a lot better. At least for the most part. This grouping right here, really nice. I mean, that's a 1-inch group. The others 1 to 1.5. Couple flyers here and there, and a lot of that I think because I was mixing and I was doing some reliability tests. I was mixing my brands in the magazines to see if there was any flaws, and that'll bring my next topic, reliability. Again, like I said when I started, I probably put about 1,000 rounds through this so far. I would say the first 3 or 4 magazines worth, so 50-60 rounds, I had 2 failure to feeds, no ejection problems, 1 misfire, and that was on the Federal stuff, so I don't blame the rifle on that. Once I got through that, it basically has been flawless. I think, again, giving you the straight story here, out of 1,000 rounds, I would say maybe 5 failure to feeds in total. And I would, again, that seemed to be mostly with the Federal. I think I had 1 with the Blazer and maybe 1 with the CCI. So other than that, I mean, as y'all guys know, with semi-autos on 22s, it's just going to be a fact of life, because a lot of it honestly depends on the quality of ammo you use. And if you're using good quality ammo, you're probably going to get excellent results out of it. Let's wrap this up. Again, I think for the money, I paid $449. I've seen it online as low as $400, maybe $399, all the way up to, I think the full retail is like $549 direct from SIG. Again, you have to look at what you're getting. I think it's an excellent rifle. One thing I really like about it, solid. I mean, what's shaking there? That's the sling assembly there, but and the bolt assembly is moving there. But the grips solid. You know, you can put pressure on it; they're not going to squeak. They're not. I mean, it may in cold weather, but generally, you're going to very solidly built rifle for the money. Again, a lot of you are going to say, "Hey, I can go get a 10/22 for half the price," and you're right. But for me, I'm a tactical guy. You know, I'm a black rifle guy. My dad laughs because he's like, why didn't you buy a 10/22? And this is my first 22. I've shot other rifles, but I wanted something, you know, a good, fun plinking gun. And again, with cost of ammo, I can go out for 3 or 4 hours instead of for an hour with this rifle. It's a lot of fun. The 3 or 4 times I've been on range, I've gotten stopped pretty much every time, everyone asking me, because everyone thinks this is a 223 or 5.56. When I tell them it's a 22, they're like, what? And then when they look at it, finally realize, they're like, that's really cool. And I didn't buy it for that. Like I said, I just like tactical rifles, but have gotten a lot of good compliments. Let a couple friends shoot it. They loved it. No complaints whatsoever on the rifle. And with that, I'll wrap it up. Hope you enjoyed it. I apologize for any mistakes or inconsistencies or whatever, but if this is a rifle that you're interested in, I'm not going to say I'm going to endorse it. For me, this particular rifle, I'm loving it. Really like it a lot. With that, guys, I'll wrap it up. Take it easy.